So Capcom just dropped the date for the Resident Evil 9 Requiem showcase. It will be this upcoming Thursday, January 15th. We got some pretty cool stuff. It was really short. It was only a few seconds long, but what is shown is actually very interesting. We get another glimpse of Leon dodging the doctor zombie. Then we get to see Grace aiming her revolver with one bullet left, trying to take out two zombies. This is probably going to be an achievement, I'm sure. But what's really interesting to me at this point, every zombie we've seen, as far as I can tell, is a different model. And one thing I've wanted for a long time in a Resident Evil game is every single zombie or enemy to be different. Not just the same enemy model reused over and over. I think we're finally at the point where we can have different models for enemies in a game all at once. And then the last thing we see, which is probably the most exciting, are a few newspaper clippings or maybe journal entries, but we get to see this image of a body with circles on it, and from what I can tell, it says bleak birthmark. So I'm assuming maybe that's Leon. I don't think Leon has any birthmarks, but it could be, you never know. After that, we get a glimpse of this note where we see a man whose eyes are redacted. I don't believe we know this person. It says something reconstruction safety cannot be guaranteed. I believe that this note is talking about construction of Raccoon City. As we'll see in a second, there is another note from the government deeming Raccoon City too unsafe for reconstruction. Then, what is possibly the best part of this entire breakdown? What is Elpis? Last month, the federal government announced an extension of Raccoon City's lockdown, now set to continue until 2040. The city has remained under lockdown since the sterilization operation following the viral outbreak in 1998. Although the initial plans aim to start lifting the lockdown, so it seems like the government was considering reopening Raccoon City and making it a functional city again. But for whatever reason, probably Elpis, they decided against it. And that is super interesting to me. And then the last thing we see is Raccoon City Police Department, and you get a little breakdown of the events of Resident Evil 2 and 3, talking about how the government sterilized Raccoon City because of the infection. The trailer then ends by showing a flashing eye and what's almost become iconic at this point, the Magnum. And something I've noticed is there's two different kinds of rounds on the table. There's regular silver bullets and red, what I'm assuming are enhanced bullets. So that'd be really sick if this game brought back enhanced ammo. But a lot of good stuff for such a short trailer. I will be live streaming this on Thursday, January 15th. So if you want to come check that out, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys January 15th.